lines in that third line, like Owen mentioned. Gavin O'Connell, Red Savage, Joey Larson will be the forwards to start us out this evening, and then taking a look at those defensive pairings, all really strong defenders. A lot of young guys in that top line of Nienhuis and Levshunov, that pairing out here as we are ready to be underway. And the Fighting Irish will come away with that face-off, send it down into the Michigan State zone. Nienhuis sending it around the boards. Spartans able to get out into the neutral zone. O'Connell now to Larson. O'Connell all the way across. Larson couldn't quite get a stick on it. That one's going to get sent down to the other end. Nienhuis to Savage. Nienhuis's pass gets sent behind the net. O'Connell there to retrieve it. Fighting off Fisher and Moynihan. Levshunov with some tricky stick work to O'Connell. O'Connell firing a shot. Bischel, no one there on the rebound. Bischel goes down as that one gets hit out. A really quick starting sequence for Michigan State.
Yeah, and looked like goaltender Ryan Bischel had some not so kind words for Joey Larson there in front of the whistle. Not a good rebound left.
Bischel had gone down in the net, but puck went wide, and Fighting Irish will come off with another face-off there. As Silanov tried to poke that one in, Michigan State keeps it in the neutral zone. Mastro, Domenico, over to Knubel, dumps that one in. Patrick Geary there to pick it up. Pokes that one to Howard. Right there at the boards, Geary trying to retrieve it. Fighting off with Silanov. Puck gets sent around to Mastro Domenico. And he'll try to send that one back to Trevor Janicki. Janicki losing it, getting chased down by Howard. And Boltman's trying to send that out of the Notre Dame zone. Gucciardi will stop it and send it back down toward Bischel. A lot of back and forth here in this opening 2 minutes of play in the second game of the series. Justin Janicki gets stopped by Gucciardi. Gucciardi losing his stick. Players pressed up in the corner. Mueller tries to get that one out, and that shot's going to get sent over to Augustine, and he will glove that one.
Yeah, Michigan State looking pretty good here in these first couple opening shifts to start this game. Doing a good job, obviously trying to continue where they left off last night. Obviously coming off the bye week last weekend, and now getting the win last night, looking to come up with a sweep and remain undefeated here at Munn Ice Arena so far this season.
Yeah, the Spartans are very impressive showing when they're at home ice advantage, and you can see by the way the crowd responds to it. The players have talked all year long about how exciting it is to play at home, and with sold-out crowds in every single game, a lot to be excited about. Is Tommy Manisto. Gets that puck. Levshunov from the blue line. That shot blocked. Manisto picks it up, and a save from Bischel. Manisto will send that one right into the chest. Manisto, who was scratched yesterday, already hungry there, getting some shots in.
Yeah, the Finnish freshman, obviously not in the lineup last night, gets a high-quality scoring chance right in the middle of the slot right there. Good job by the two defensemen pairing there between Nienhuis and Levshunov to create that chance from the blue line.
Fighting Irish yet again coming away with the face-off, but Tiernan Shouty collecting it, tries to get a pass up to Manisto, hits the back of the net. Manisto still finding it, fighting it off in the corner. Tyler Carpenter is going to send it into the neutral zone. Nienhuis and Carter Slager fighting for it. Nienhuis sends it back to Levshunov. Levshunov across to Kelly. Kelly dumps that into the Notre Dame zone. Paul Fisher will retrieve it while Michigan State gets fresh skaters on the ice. Bavaro with the puck behind the net. Sends a long pass across to Nelson, just a bit out in front of him, and that one's going to get called for icing.
Yeah, the fourth line for Michigan State, Shouty, Callie, and Manisto. Obviously filling Manisto in for Jarecki, who played last night, but have seen a nice increase in scoring. But as we look at the true freshman, Trey Augustine, and that has been the mainstay, and that started every game so far in conference play for Michigan State, and he has been very impressive. 35 saves last night, and Michigan State's win.
Augustine, the youngest starting goalie in D1 hockey, has had an impressive first half of the season in the green and white. Savage with the puck in the Michigan State zone, setting it up for the Spartans. Basgol with a pass to Larson, gets taken away by Landon Slaggert. He's going to try to skate through defensemen, and it will go right into the glove of Augustine. There's already some early physicality here from both these teams. Saw a lot of it at the end of last night's game, and no surprise that it's already showing up early in this one.
Yeah, it's one of the pleasures of college hockey, playing these two-game series. These players, for better or for worse, get a little more familiar and comfortable with one another, and by the end of game 2, at the end of a weekend, these two teams do not like each other after sharing a lot of ice time together.
Dorwart wrapping the puck around the boards. A shot coming from Mastro Domenico was blocked. Another shot from him goes wide above the head of Augustine. Boltman will pick it up in the neutral zone. And Howard will get the puck over with a back pass to Dorwart. Dorwart wasn't quite ready for that pass from Howard. Miscommunication there for the Spartans. Puck in the neutral zone. Davidson trying to pick it up, loses it, but is able to get the puck back around into the Notre Dame zone. The Fighting Irish will be there to retrieve it as a big hit there from Jeremy Davidson. Zach Pluzinski with it behind his own net. Nienhuis couldn't quite keep that one in. He's gonna have to chase it down. Sends it over to Levshunov. Levshunov up to Davidson. Davidson poking that one into the neutral zone. Now a fight up against the Michigan State bench. Fighting Irish able to get that one free. Ryan Seedham looking for Justin Janicki. Levshunov will pick it up. Send it back for Reed Lebster. Lebster dumps that one. Bischel playing it out of the net. Sends it to Janicki. Shouty goes down the boards there. Levshunov keeping the puck in the Notre Dame zone. Pluzinski to Seedham. And Patrick Geary, the quick stop on that one, sends it across to Kelly. Shouty with a shot. That one just wide. Great look there from Tiernan Shouty. He's had goals in the last 2 games he's played. Against Minnesota, and then another last night right out in front of Bischel. They had the first goal of the night for Michigan State as he enters back into the zone, sends it across. Tommy Manisto wasn't quite there to get a shot in on that. The Fighting Irish will take possession. As Henry Nelson comes in with a shot, and Augustine will save that one off his pads. Players up against the boards. Gucciardi trying to get that one out. Fleming will take it away. Bavaro dumps that one into the Michigan State zone. Slaggert will retrieve it. Carpenter to Nelson, and then here comes Red Savage from Michigan State, taking it on his own with a great shot there, and he will go flying into the net.
A nice opportunity there from Michigan State in that top scoring line. Red Savage taking himself to the net, but couldn't capitalize. Good job by Notre Dame right there. And number 12, Henry Nelson, the extra skater tonight, keeping Savage to the outside, not let him cut to the middle. Made a nice, easy save there for Bischel.
As we get a look here, Ryan Bischel, 51 saves last night, the most an opposing goaltender of MSU has faced since 2011. Definitely had his work cut out for him as he's still seeing more shots. Michigan State leading the shot count right now, 6-3. It's a lot of back and forth action here early in the first. That puck will get sent back down to Bischel. He'll play it out and send it over to Mastro Domenico. Savage trying to get that one out in front. Boltman will slap it back and away. Mastro Domenico around the boards. Nienhuis couldn't get past Slaggert, the 2 captains. Going off as Savage gets held up at the boards by Nelson, but O'Connell will go for a shot. That one off the stick of Bischel. Michigan State playing aggressive. Shove there from Joey Larson. This puck will get sent. Nienhuis will retrieve it before Slaggert can get to it. Dorwart fighting to get into the zone, to get past Jake Boltman, sends it right in front for Howard. And a shot there, and Michigan State scores! Another tricky goal from the Spartans. Carson Dorwart putting that one in, tried to feed Howard.
costly mistake by the graduate senior goaltender.
I'll start with a fight from Dort to get into the zone, try to get a pass to Howard. And a good look by Howard from the boards to get it back to Dorward in the front. Bischel didn't see that one coming, and Michigan State with a lead early in the first period yesterday. There was no score, neither team scoring until the second, as it looks like we're gonna have a penalty called on Notre Dame, and Michigan State's gonna get to head to the power play right after a goal.
Yeah, penalty going on Trevor Janicki. As Michigan State's going to get an opportunity to go on the power play. One of the best power plays, the best power play in the Big Ten so far in conference play this year. Coming into the weekend, they were at a 31% clip in conference games on the power play. Went 2 for 4 last night. See if they can capitalize and go up 2-0 here early on Notre Dame.
Janicki in for slashing and struggled a bit on the penalty kill last night, like you said, Matt, letting in 2 for 4. And Michigan State will have another opportunity after getting in an early one. Mueller over to Larson, and that one just on the outside of the net. What a shot from Joey Larson. As the Fighting Irish will clear that one.
An even better job by Bischel bouncing back. Obviously a tough goal to give up, but showing the mental strength to come back and make a nice sliding save there. Some quick passing there by the Spartans here early on the power play.
Larson with the puck, trying to get over Savage, and that one will get cleared again by the Fighting Irish. Augustine handing that one off to Artem Levshunov. Michigan State getting some fresh skaters out there. Isaac Howard bringing it in over to Dorwart, who just scored a goal a few minutes ago. Russell went down trying to get that puck. Fighting Irish able to clear. Nienhuis couldn't quite keep it in. Just about a minute left in the Michigan State power play. Nienhuis behind Augustine, hands it off to Dorwart. Dorwart back for Nienhuis. Nienhuis dumping that one in. Bischel playing it all the way out, sending it around. O'Connell's gonna stop it there along the boards. Howard picks it up, and it looks like we're gonna have a whistle there.
Yeah, in this series between Notre Dame and Michigan State, just two polar opposite styles of play. Michigan State, one of the highest scoring teams in the Big Ten and the country, versus Notre Dame, who does a great job of limiting offensive chances. But last night, Michigan State won the battle, obviously over 50 shots on goal, scoring 5 goals in the game. So Notre Dame definitely gonna want to bounce back, try and tune up the system here tonight.
Notre Dame coming away with that face-off, sending it all the way down to the other end of the ice. 35 seconds left in the Michigan State power play. Levshunov leaving it behind for Mueller. Mueller across to Savage. Savage over to Larson. Larson trying to get across to Levshunov. Levshunov hit on Janicki, as Janicki tried to poke that one away from him. Lebster to Levshunov. Levshunov loses it. Janicki's gonna get it on a breakaway opportunity. He'll get a shot. Augustine will stop it. Can't get a glove down. Another shot, and Red Savage is there to stop Notre Dame from getting any more shots in on their goaltender on the shorthanded opportunity. Great saves there. And we're gonna have another penalty on that hit on Mueller. Dorr and Knubel on that face-off. The Spartans will come away with it. Russell to Dorwart. Dorwart sending it up to Nienhuis on the blue line. Nienhuis back to Dorwart. Dorwart back to Nienhuis. Nienhuis with a snipe, and that one just wide. That puck's gonna get cleared all the way down to Augustine. It's Fighting Irish now having to kill off 4 minutes with a man down, and the Spartans are not making it easy on them. O'Connell across to Russell. Russell shot a big save there by Bischel, and Spartans tried to kick it back to Nienhuis, and Nienhuis wasn't quite ready for that puck.
Yeah, it was a great find through the middle to create that open chance, but Bischel came way out, made very aggressive on that save.
O'Connell to Dorwart on the circle. Dorwart with some stick work. That one off the pads of Bischel. Nelson's going to clear that.
Notre Dame's penalty kill doing a much better job here early tonight, limiting some of the high-end chances. Michigan State now not able to get to the middle of the ice, close to the net where they want to on this power play.
Mueller with an opportunity, loses the puck, can't find it. And Strand's gonna get his stick in there and clear that one. A tough break for Nico Mueller. Had a nice look, but lost the puck there a little bit in his skates. And a good job by Strand to get his stick in there, poke that one away and clear it as the penalty expires. Davidson with one last opportunity. That one blocked by his own player. That one off Mueller. Larson to Savage, up to Levshinov. 5 seconds to go. And Michigan State is back to full strength. So Michigan State 4 minutes on the man advantage, but couldn't get anything going after that Dorwart goal as Manisto comes in. And it looks like a call there. As it looks like we already have some arguments from Manisto, and it looks like the ref got hit there as players started swinging. A lot happening on the ice right now, Matt.
Yeah, it's going to see how the referees played out. Looked like one of the officials are on the far side of the ice might have gotten caught in the mouth with a stick during the altercation, but Notre Dame has to be happy with how their penalty kill came through for the team right there. I see 2 different opportunities and standing tall, especially after falling behind quickly.
Michigan State number 13, 2 minutes interference.
Shouty will get called for interference, and now Notre Dame an opportunity on the power play. We're going to send it to break. You're watching hockey on Big Ten Plus. Hello and welcome back into Mun Ice Arena. So after Michigan State had 4 minutes on the power play, now Notre Dame's turn. Tiernan Shouty getting called for interference. The Fighting Irish will get a chance, but this Michigan State penalty kill, something that's talked about, #1 in the nation, tied for first in shorthanded goals. A really excellent penalty kill for the Spartans. There's a shot there from Bavaro off the pads of Augustine. Geary is going to clear that one all the way down to Bischel. Bischel will play out and send it all the way across. Moynihan. Nelson bringing that one into the zone back to Bavaro. Good defense there from Danny Russell. That puck's going to get sent behind the net. Slaggert trying to get it out. Sent out to Bavaro. Bavaro winds up for a shot, but keeps the puck in possession, waits for a better angle. That one blocked by Michigan State. Moynihan now on the circle, sends it back to Bavaro. Up to Sedum. Across to Nelson, and Dorwart's going to poke that one away and send it all the way down for the clear. Less than a minute to go.
Yeah, great
the Notre
job
Dame power play
by Michigan State keeping the puck out of the middle of the ice. Notre Dame has had the puck for most of the power play here so far, but really hasn't been able to create any high-scoring chances.
Janicki coming in there with a lot of speed. Augustine going to do the smart move and put a glove down on that one to stop the play.
And you talk about Michigan State's penalty kill being so good, not just not allowing shorthanded goals, but just in general, the 81% clip they're succeeding at this year, so they're doing a good job of making sure teams can't take advantage of the man advantage. And all that starts with Trey Augustine in net. The best player on your penalty kill has to be your goaltender, and we've talked about it time and time again of how good he's been for Michigan State so far this year.
36 seconds to go in the Notre Dame power play. Savage and Knuble on that face-off. The Spartans will come away with it. Orvet sending it over to Howard. Howard up to Savage. Savage couldn't get a stick on it. Won't go for the offensive opportunity. And Henry Nelson, the extra skater for the Fighting Irish, bring that one in. But Gavin O'Connell's going to get a stick on it, clear it all the way down to Bischel. 15 seconds to go. It's Justin Janicki bringing it back in for the Fighting Irish. Looks like that will be called offsides there on Janicki. Just a little too much speed coming into the zone there. And we'll have a face-off on the dot.
Yeah, it's good to see Michigan State coming out and doing a good job on this penalty kill and still controlling the game for the most part here. They played very well last night, and after a scoreless first period, really took control in the second and third, but doing a good job here in this first period, getting that early goal and doing a good job on the penalty kill so far.
Fighting Irish coming away with that face-off. 5 seconds to go in the Notre Dame power play. And one more opportunity. Looks like the Spartans trying to get the puck. Grant Silanoff keeps it, sends it up to Master Domenico. Boltman goes for a shot. Augustine blocked it, can't find the puck. Fighting Irish keeping it for a second, but no shots in that chaos. Basgol wraps it around for Geary. Geary sending it up into the neutral zone. Russell tries to get it. Geary playing that one behind the net, sending it up along the boards. All the way across, tipped off the stick of Russell, goes into the neutral zone. Seedham will pick it up. We're at 6 minutes left to play here in the first. Michigan State leading 1-0. An early goal from Carson Dorwart. Danny Russell brings it over the Spartan head, dumping it into the zone. As Michigan State will get a line change. That third line, Savage, O'Connell, and Larson coming in. Kluzinski and Carpenter keeping the puck away from the Spartans. Fleming will hit that one in. Levshunov picking it up. Larson dumps that one in. O'Connell tried to get a stick on it and missed the puck. O'Connell with another opportunity now. Sends it all the way across. No Spartans there, and Bishop will tap that one away with his stick. Puck wrapped around the boards. Kluzinski sending up. Levshunov will send it in the middle. Puck goes flying across. Red Savage picking up for Michigan State, playing it back before heading back into the zone. 4 defenders on him. He'll still get a shot through, but it'll go right into the glove of Bishop.
Yeah, Michigan State now, that shot should make it 12 on the period.
Coming up at intermission, stay tuned for the Big Ten Plus intermission report. Don't go anywhere. Ethan Hunter and Jack Stager will be breaking it all down for you during the break as we bring you the action here on the ice. Michigan State coming away with that. Gucciardi a shot and gloved quickly by Bishop. Michigan State, similar last night, firing shots, maybe a little bit less than they saw last night. In the first period alone, they had 22 shots on Ryan Bishop, no goals, which changed quickly in the second and third periods. And now Michigan State with an early lead with just under 5 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, and Bishop, one of the best in the country, and has stood tall for this Notre Dame team, part of the reason why they're having such a good start to the season.
Shouty, that one blocked. Nelson trying to get that one away. Manisto picks it up, sends it right into the stick of Silanoff. Strabak will have to chase that one down with Trevor Janicki hot on his tail. The Fighting Irish will pick it up and take possession. Janicki and Strabak along the boards. Manisto trying to hit it out of the Michigan State zone, and he will get it. But Kanuba will pick it back up on the Spartan head. Dump that one in for a Notre Dame line change. Strabak retrieving the puck. Strabak sending it over. Lebster bringing it into the zone, fighting off Mastro Domenico. Lebster still with the puck, tries to get it to Mueller. Puck gets sent out in front of Bishop. Bishop goes sprawling out to push that one away. And the Fighting Irish will take back the puck, but not for long, as Lebster will get it to Basgol in a fight there on that blue line. As Landon Slager comes in, gets stopped by Mueller, and Augustine will poke that one off for Matt Basgol.
Yeah, a bit of a sloppy shift so far for Boltman and Master Domenico there, just having some issues handling the puck and allowed for Michigan State to have a scoring chance.
Slager and Nelson both with shots, and Nelson's wide. Some great saves there from Augustine.
Looked like Augustine also got a little help from the iron there on the short side shot. If you're Coach Jeff Jackson in Notre Dame, you have to be much happier with how the team has played defensively. They're one of the best teams in the country, and they have been for a long time at the defensive end of the ice. And last night they got away from their play, but they looked much improved here tonight. And other than the one goal, which Ryan Bishop, in all honesty, definitely wants to have back, done a much better job.
Carson Dorwart on a breakaway over to Russell. Russell back to Dorwart. Dorwart can't quite get a stick on it. And the Fighting Irish will take back possession. A good look there from Dorwart and Russell. So much experience playing together. Howard fighting for it. As that puck gets hit off a skate and put back into the Fighting Irish zone, Howard's going to come away with it, beating Pluzinski. Brings it around, sends it over to Nienhuis, who's going to play it behind the net, over to Savage. Puck in the middle, Strand versus Nienhuis against the boards. That puck getting sent out behind Augustine. He'll pass that off to Levshinov. Levshinov over to Nienhuis. A minute 50 to play here in the first period. Gavin O'Connell leaves it for Savage, and Savage gets a nice shot in. And Bischel, as we have some hands being thrown behind the net already, like we talked about, Matt, a lot of intensity, a lot of physicality coming for these teams, especially Notre Dame. Like you said, they really want that first goal back. That's a tough one to take.
Yeah, there seems to be one common denominator with a lot of these after the whistle theatrics, and it's number 18, Joey Larson. And he's been producing at a very high level for Michigan State. Does a good job getting to the net right there. And seems to just be a little bit abrasive that the Notre Dame defense doesn't take too kindly to. But it's all part of good fun, obviously.
Of course. As we look at the face-offs, Spartans controlling on the circle. 9-7 as they'll get another one there. Savage fighting off defenders. As Bavaro went down, O'Connell's able to pick it up and get in a shot. Bischel lost it for a second. The puck is still loose, and the whistle will be blown. And you can see why there's so much physicality when you have scrums like that right in front of the net. A lot of chaos happening and a lot of high emotions in those scenarios where you can't really find the puck and sticks are just hitting at things.
Yeah, nice job there. Bad turnover by the Notre Dame defenseman, but Bischel ready for anything, does a good job getting the cover, controlling the rebound, having a conversation with the referee. Be interested to know what they're talking about. See, Red Savage did a good job trying to poke it home, but Bischel stands strong.
Shouty and Nelson on the faceoff will get sent right to Bischel, and he will put a glove down on that one to reset for another faceoff.
Yeah, Bischel coming in, and obviously for the night he's struggled, quote unquote, last night, even with the save percentage over 90%. Still has a goals against average of .226 on the year. His first team all Big Ten last season.
Shouty picking up the puck in the neutral zone, tries to send it back in, gets shoved by Nelson. Gucciardi can't get a stick on it. Moynihan and Sturback will fight for it. Behind the net, Sturback coming away with it. Shouty to Gucciardi. Gucciardi losing that one to Sedum. Looks like his stick got caught up in Sedum. Manisto trying to send that one out. Fighting Irish with an opportunity and a save there from Augustine. Off the shot from Strand. Strand with the puck again. Sends it over to Boltman. Sedum on the blue line. Sedum over to Boltman. That shot in traffic. Augustine is gonna put his glove down on it. Augustine's so good at being able to locate the pucks in scenarios exactly like that, Matt.
Yeah, good job by Sturback and Gucciardi clearing the front, letting Augustine have a line of vision. And nice job overall defensively of keeping that shot from the outside the hash marks. It's going to be an easy save for Augustine 99% of the time. He does a good job controlling the rebound and getting the whistle here as we close out this opening period.
32 seconds to go in the first. A face-off in the Michigan State zone. Strand and Mueller at the dot. Fighting Irish coming away with that one. Master Domenico sending that one behind for Brennan Ollie. Ollie up to Bavaro. Bavaro dumps it right back in. Geary's gonna pick it up. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Lebster bringing it in, gets hit up against the boards. And Strand's gonna take it away. Fighting off Davidson. 10 seconds to play. Master Domenico trying to get it out. Michigan State keeping the zone. Master Domenico hits that one out. The puck staying in the neutral zone. And time will expire there for the first. Savage and Nelson will take the face-off. Michigan State leading face-offs 11-9 now, but Notre Dame catching up as they get their 10th of the night. Michigan State will come down the other way. O'Connell loses that puck. Levshinoff there to send it around to Savage. Savage trying to get out in front, and Moynihan's gonna get a stick on that and bring it back the other way. Moynihan and Slager going back and forth, but O'Connell takes that one away. Leaves out in the middle for an opportunity for Nelson, and a save from Augustine. That one sent out in front. No one there to poke that one past Augustine. Some good opportunities to open up the period for the Fighting Irish, but they remain scoreless. Geary to Basgall. Basgall sending that out to Dorwart. It's going to get dumped in. Bishop will play it behind his own net. Dorwart with a shot there. Off Bishop's blocker and sent behind him. Howard tried to get a shot in. Was blocked. Now Janicki and Silanoff going to try to come the other way, and that puck's going to get fired into the Notre Dame bench for a whistle.
Yeah, Notre Dame, fast start there. Had a couple opportunities close to the net on Trey Augustine. Couldn't capitalize. Obviously, the fast start Coach Jackson's looking for. Got to career win number 400 last weekend against Michigan. He's been one of the best coaches in all of college hockey. Had some success at Lake State early in his career, and now he's made Notre Dame one of the best programs in the entire country.
And Matt, you talked about getting there in front of Augustine, and we saw last night that's how these teams succeeded in getting past either goaltender. They were having a lot of trouble there on either side in the first, and then a lot of the goals that we saw last night were getting right up in front of the net, getting those second chance opportunities, and we already saw it tonight with Carson Dorwart's goal. And so getting in front of the net and creating those scrums is going to be key for both teams.
Yeah, and obviously the highest scoring chances come in the middle of the ice. Michigan State did a great job in the first period of taking that away and finding their own chances in the middle. They need to continue that here if they want to hold on to this lead.
Mueller to Davidson, over to Lebster. Lebster pokes that one behind the net. Davidson picks it up, tries to send it back to Lebster. Lebster wasn't there, and Strand will get it. Sending it behind the net for Master Domenico. Puck will get cleared all the way down to Augustine and called for icing.
This Michigan State team that just kind of throws their offense at their opponents. They get a lot of shots on net, try to just create as much as possible and just create havoc in the offensive zone, doing a good job leading the shot totals here early in this one. They have 16 already. Actually had the 50 plus yesterday. Just so hard to defend.
Meanhouse fires that shot off the pads, and Shouty with a second chance. That one's going to get sent into the netting. So two quick opportunities there for Michigan State.
Tiernan Shouty had tried sneaking it through on the short side, Trash Bishel, and actually went to the far side, went over his glove, but just a good job there. Shouty obviously had the opening goal in last night's contest. Definitely seen some improvement here in these last couple weeks. The fourth line as a whole has definitely seen an increase in production, including Tanner Kelly.
Speaking of Tanner Kelly, has the puck right now, fighting off his defenders. He tries to wrap it around. That one goes wide, but Levshinoff is there to pick it up, send it around the boards for Meanhouse. Meanhouse with a hit on Fleming. Shouty poking it back over to Meanhouse. Meanhouse will dump it in. Navarro tries to send it out. Kelly picks it up. Pass over to Shouty. Shouty dumps it back for Basgall. Basgall back down to Kelly behind the net. Kelly fighting off Bavaro. Shouty comes down to help him. Kelly tries for another wraparound opportunity. He loses that puck. Tanner Kelly gonna keep trying with that wraparound approach on Bishel. Hasn't worked for him yet, but he has the right idea of getting up close, creating that chaos, like he
number
said.
24, 2 minutes slashing.
As Michigan State is going to head to another power play. Bavaro's going to get called for slashing.
And Notre Dame's penalty kill did a great job in that first period, not allowing Michigan State to score on both of their opportunities, but see if Michigan State made any adjustments during the intermission.
Russell with the puck behind the net, struggling as he goes down, and that one's going to get cleared instantly by the Fighting Irish. Augustine will leave that for Captain Nash Nienhaus to pick up. Nienhaus sending it behind him to Howard. Howard coming into the zone, over to Russell. Russell sending it back to the blue line for Nienhaus. Nienhaus fighting off Slaggert. Goes around the net, gets poked back up to Howard at the top. Howard losing that to Slaggert. Slaggert's gonna have an opportunity for a breakaway. Augustine's gonna play it all the way out. Smart move there by the freshman goaltender. So he'll get a pass to Dorwart, and he will bring it back the other way. Dorwart with a shot, and that one right into the chest of Ryan Bischel.
Yeah, great job there. Good breakout led by Trey Augustine coming out. It's always crucial, underrated part of a goaltender's game is being able to play the puck. Luca DePasco, the backup goalie for Michigan State, is a great puck handler. Trey Augustine does a nice job there, coming out, making the play with it. Allows the opportunity, and Dorwart tried sneaking it over the shoulder of Bischel, but still a great opportunity here halfway through this power play.
So we look at the penalty minutes. Michigan State only one penalty so far versus Notre Dame's 4. Michigan State's seen a lot of time on the power play, but no power play goals yet for the special teams. Levshinoff to Mueller, back to Levshinoff. Levshinoff to Larson. Larson's shot blocked. Larson with another opportunity, and that one saved by Bischel. Larson to Levshinoff, back to Larson. Larson with a shot, and that will go in! Tipped off the stick of Red Savage. And that third line for Michigan State will continue to produce and put the Spartans up 2-0 in the second period.
And just like that, Michigan State finds an opportunity right in the middle in the slot. Puck finds Red Savage for his 6th of the year, his 6th in the green and white, the transfer from Miami, Ohio. Notre Dame giving Michigan State this many opportunities to go on the power play. The Spartans are too good to not capitalize. They come through right here. Great job by Savage, planted right in the middle. Just a bad rebound left by Bischel, and the defenseman Boltman couldn't tie up Red Savage in front. Savage just puts it home. Michigan State, just like that, has an early 2-goal lead.
The Spartans are 76th goal of the season. They're first in the NCAA. This is a high-scoring, high-producing team. All 4 lines so deep, and their defenseman pairings all able to put up points for Michigan State. Savage will get the power play goals. A shot there from Manisto gets saved by Bischel, some shoving after the whistle.
And it seemed like on that entire power play, Michigan State was trying to feed it to Joey Larson, who scored now in the last 5 games, looking to maybe extend it here tonight to 6. He's been on a hot streak lately, and obviously he's been doing a great job, got an open chance there, and then created the opportunity in front for Red Savage. Just everybody on that third line we've talked about all night, just continuing to produce, and the rich just keep getting richer here for Michigan State.
And the perfect setup when you're facing Ryan Bischel. Larson took that one-timer shot, and on the rebound, Savage was there and waiting. That play will get called offsides, and we'll have a face-off at the dot.
Gonna have to come up big defensively here and keep Notre Dame off the board.
There's a shot there. Chaos in front of the net, and Augustine stopping it with his skate, goes post to post. Keeping it out. And Tiernan Chowdy's gonna take it away now, and we talked about it. The Spartans know how to create offense in these man-down situations. Fighting Irish able to poke that one away, though, and the Spartans will have to retreat back to their zones, killing off this penalty. Slaggert to Nelson. Nelson bringing it in. Nelson right in front, and Orovitz is there to tip that one away. That puck will get sent out, and Reed Lefster fighting off Slaggert. He'll get it over to Mueller. Mueller with an opportunity for the shorthanded goal, but not over yet. Reed Lefster keeps control of the puck. He's going to play it back and pass it over to Oravets and continue to kill off more of this penalty with a minute remaining. Pass up to Dorwart, misses Dorwart's stick. Sedum will go pick that one up.
Michigan State on these penalty kills does a good job of sending the puck, clearing it, getting into open ice, and then using their speed to chase down these pucks, and Notre Dame just doesn't seem ready for it, and that's what creates so many high scoring chances, even down a man for the Spartans.
As that one will get cleared by Danny Russell. Cole Knuble tried to come in and got that taken away from him. Paul Fisher bringing it back the other way. 30 seconds to go. Fisher sends it back for Janicki. Janicki across to Knuble, and that's going to get called offsides on the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, at times when Michigan State's on the penalty kill, it doesn't seem that way that they're at a disadvantage, and sometimes it seems like they even have the man advantage. Just such a skilled team with so much speed, having that open ice they take and use advantage of. We've seen that here on display. Notre Dame had a couple opportunities at the very beginning of the power play, but since then, really haven't been able to establish anything in the offensive zone.
Michigan State winning that face-off. Strabak will send it all the way down to Bischel. And Fisher will pick it up. 10 seconds remaining in the Fighting Irish power play. Trevor Janicki brings it in, across to Fisher. Fisher back to Janicki, and that one will get cleared by the Spartans as Geary's penalty expires and Michigan State is back to full strength, killing off another penalty. Puck is in the Notre Dame zone now, behind the net. Sent up, Nienhuis can't keep it in. We'll have to chase after it. And bring it back the other way. Puck gets wrapped around the boards for Manisto. Manisto sends it to Levshunov, across to Nienhuis. Nienhuis, that shot blocked by Carpenter. Fight for a puck up in the corner. Kelly trying to come out with it. Manisto looking for an opportunity. Levshunov able to get his stick in there. Get a pass off the boards over to Nienhuis. Carpenter will poke that one in. As a pass sent across the ice for Boltman. No one there to take a shot. Moynihan trying to get a pass, loses that one. Spartans will take it back. Levshunov sending it all the way down. Mastro Domenico picking it up. Savage over to Larson. As that puck gets lost for a second, Larson retrieves it again. Levshunov sending a long pass up to O'Connell. O'Connell trying to get it all the way across to Larson, and Danny Nelson's going to take that one away. Out to Slaggert. Sedum chasing it down all the way across to Augustine. A rebound attempt, that one off the post. The Fighting Irish getting denied a tough break there. Is that second rebound shot looking good? Hitting the post. Basgall with a slap shot, and that one stopped off the pads of Bischel. Dorwart poking that one away from Janicki. Dumps it back into the zone. Dorwart bringing it in. Goes down. It sends it around the board. Sedum trying to keep it out. MSU possession. That one's going to get dumped all the way down and called for icing.
Notre Dame, on their last time down the ice, had that great opportunity in front. Landon Slaggert, the team's leading scorer, had a chance to put it home. But Trey Augustine continues to stand on his head, shutting down the Irish here for reaching the halfway point of this game. Seen the most shots out of any goaltender per game in the conference coming into this weekend, and he just continues to stand on his head at such a young age.
Shot there from Gucciardi. Right into the pads of Bischel. Michigan State continuing to fire those shots. Only now 10 shots about halfway through this second period compared to Notre Dame's 5. Both teams had an opportunity on the power play in this period. Michigan State able to capitalize off that goal from Red Savage. Notre Dame not able to get on the score sheet just yet. Janicki sends that one to the neutral zone. Strabak pushes it back. Mueller will dump it back behind Bischel. Fisher to Strand. Strand loses it to Lebster. Lebster up to Strabak. Strabak with a long shot, and that one wide. Strabak going to retrieve that puck himself. Sends it up to Mueller on the Spartan head. Mueller bringing it in on his own, losing it there to Bavaro. Davidson coming to help him. Lebster trying to pick it up. Still a fight behind the net. Lebster coming out, and Davidson picks it up. There's another shot there. This time from Orovitz, went wide. Davidson, a long shot. Bischel's gonna come down on that one. So the Spartans continuing to fire. Orovitz to Nienhaus. Nienhaus dumping that one in around the boards for Shouty. Nienhaus to Orovitz. Orovitz, that one went wide. Spartans still in control. Nienhaus on the blue line gets that one off the pads of Bischel. Slaggert sends it around for Master Domenico. That puck is going to get sent all the way back to Augustine and called for icing on the Fighting Irish.
It's always interesting to see for Michigan State, obviously now shot number 29 coming there. Not a very difficult shot from the point from Nienhaus. But I mean, still, like, the goal of this team is just to try and create as many opportunities as possible. Just throw the puck at the net and see what happens. And obviously Michigan State, one of the highest scoring teams in the country. So definitely a system that seems to work for Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State has only scored less than 3 goals in one contest against BC, a series earlier in October. Is a big push there from Joey Larson, and we're gonna get a penalty on the Spartans. So Joey Larson will head to the box, and Notre Dame will go back on to the power play for another opportunity.
Michigan State minor penalty, number 18, interference.
Well, that's number 3 on the night for Michigan State, and interference penalty calls. I'm sure some of the players on Notre Dame are happy to see Joey Larson head to the box, as he's been a thorn in their side all night. Just a pretty obvious call right there, just in the middle of the ice, taking the Irish to the ice. And now Notre Dame, another opportunity to see if they can capitalize on this power play.
So Michigan State heads to the box for the 3rd time tonight, and we'll have to kill off another penalty here in the second. Fighting Irish still looking for their first of the night. Sedum to Nelson. Nelson keeping control. Fighting Irish being very careful with the puck. Bavaro. And Gucciardi's going to poke that one away. Sedum can't keep it in. And Gucciardi still picking that up. A lot of speed coming from David Gucciardi as he will clear that one all the way down to Bischel. Good effort there from David Gucciardi. Sedum leaves that one for Nelson. Nelson enters the zone, flipping that one in. Chasing after it, Levshunov will be there to meet him. Gets sent around the boards to Moynihan. Moynihan to Slaggert. Slaggert tries to come around, being defended by Levshunov. Have to go along the boards. As Russell gets his stick in there, and he will clear that one away. Less than a minute to go in the Fighting Irish power play, not able to record a shot yet. Knuble over to Janicki, to Strand. Janicki goes down hard at the boards. Basgel and him fighting for it. That pass gets sent over to Trevor Janicki. Sent back around the boards for his brother Justin. Hunter Strand to Fisher. Fisher to Janicki. Janicki to Knuble on the circle. Knuble not able to find a shot yet. 15 seconds to go. As an opportunity there, and Strand couldn't get a hand on it, and a shot there saved by Augustine. Janicki, and another shot there from Knuble. Augustine, and another save. And the Spartans have killed off another. As here comes Joey Larson, and he loses the puck. Joey Larson on a great breakaway and just couldn't keep the puck on his stick. The Fighting Irish will bring it back the other way.
Great job there by Joey Larson, coming out of the box and making an impact instantly, coming up from behind on Fisher, creating some pressure that he wasn't expecting, and then taking the stretch pass and just forgot the puck on his breakaway attempt, but just a great job creating an opportunity out of nothing there for Michigan State after killing that power play.
Notre Dame only getting in 2 shots on that power play there in the last couple seconds. The Fighting Irish still with the puck, Michigan State zone, but it'll get sent out. Master Domenico throwing that one all the way into the boxes.
Yeah, if you're Notre Dame too, you have to be frustrated. Obviously now 0 for 3 on the power play, and it felt like they were finally getting some, momentum and some rhythm into their power play towards the end right there. And then it obviously came abruptly to an end, and Larson was capitalized at the other end of the ice. Hopefully, maybe if they get another opportunity here late in the period or even in the third, they can finally capitalize and get back into this one.
Team setting up. Notre Dame now leading. Face-offs, 19, Michigan State's 18 as they're taking control on the circle. Still haven't been able to capitalize with 6 minutes left in the second period. It's Russell keeping the puck behind the net, looking for that pass. Tries to get himself a shot there from Howard off the rebound. Looks like it'll be saved by Bischel.
Russell doing a good job working out of Gretzky's office there behind the net, trying to find an open lane. Did a good job coming out to the front. Notre Dame's defenseman not stepping up. Tried finding an open man in front, and as Isaac Howard almost had an opportunity to score. He put one in the back of the net for the first time since Ohio State last night. The leading scorer on this Michigan State team, but Bischel stands tall.
Knuble and Dorwart on the face-off, won by the Fighting Irish. Janicki sent that one in. We'll have another stoppage on the ice. Michigan State continuing to dominate the shot count, now at 31 to Notre Dame's 19, not slowing down. And
well, Michigan State continuing to create chances at the other end, but limiting Notre Dame's opportunities. The Irish have just 6 shots so far here in the period, while Michigan State has 15. Starting to do a good job of just taking away any opportunity for Notre Dame.
Levshunov keeps it in the zone, losing it there for a second, sends it across the ice. Dorwart can't get a stick on it, but Dorwart will be able to retrieve it before any Fighting Irish can, getting pushed up against the boards. And Kelly with a takeaway over to Howard. Howard with an opportunity, and that one goes wide. Levshunov to Nienhuis. Nienhuis throwing that one in, blocked by Boltman. Boltman doing a great job at blocking these Spartan shots. As Knuble comes in with an opportunity, that one goes above the head of Trey Augustine. And here comes the Spartan Shouty with an opportunity off the pass from Kelly. That one goes wide. Knuble sends it into the neutral zone. Levshunov losing it to Silanov. That gets dumped into the Michigan State zone, and you see these Spartans just continuing to make opportunities. This team is all about getting pucks on net, creating those offensive chances in any situation. There's a reason they are such a high-scoring, dominant team, and that is the kind of hockey that Coach Adam Nightingale likes to play. It's that shot off the pads of Augustine. Kelly's going to send that into the neutral zone. Fleming picking it up over to Bavaro. Ministo gets a stick on it. Pass up to Kelly. Kelly trying to maneuver through defenders, loses the puck. Geary will send that one off the boards for Kelly. Wheeler getting held up by Fighting Irish defenders. The puck gets hit loose over to Geary. Geary over to Lebster. Lebster's shot blocked by Ryan Seedham, and that one will then get sent up into the netting.
And Michigan State continuing to create good offensive chances. We saw there a couple minutes ago, Tanner Kelly came up. Bad turnover at Notre Dame's own blue line. That's a spot you cannot turn the puck over at. Turnovers at either blue line is recipes for disaster, and Michigan State almost able to capitalize, but Isaac Howard couldn't get the shot off.
That puck gets sent into the corners. As an opportunity there for Lebster, he can't find it. Geary tries to pick it up, can't stay in the zone. Slaggert looking for a breakaway opportunity, can't get his stick on the puck. Seedham sending it in for Slaggert. Slaggert dumps it in. Hit off the arm of Nelson. The big hit there on Geary. Seedham keeping it in the zone. And Davidson will pick it up. And Lebster will dump it all the way down for the Spartans. 3 minutes to go in the second. Austin Orovitz sending it to Gavin O'Connell. O'Connell tried to get it across to Larson. Larson wasn't there, and the Fighting Irish will take control. Brennan Ollie to Hunter Strand. Gucciardi behind the net trying to get that one out as he and Janicki both go down. Boltman tries to get into the middle. Savage gets a stick on it. The Spartans bring it back the other way. O'Connell all the way across to Larson. Larson to Savage. Savage shot and into the chest of Ryan Bischel. A beautiful sequence from that third line, but Bischel denies Savage for his second of the night.
Yeah, great job on the rush there from Michigan State. Great pass from Larson to Savage in the middle. But Bischel comes sliding across, gets his chest up in front of it at the top of the blue paint. Great save there. Keep Michigan State off the board and keep it 2-0. But that third line, like we've said, continuing to create offensive chances.
Joey Larson with a shot right off the face-off will go into the glove of Bischel, and this team firing, and they do not look like a team that had an off week, and they talked a lot about it. Even on the day that they had an optional practice, every single player for this Michigan State team was out on that ice practicing just as long as they normally would any other week. This team is so committed to what they've built here and what Coach Adam Nightingale has built. They've all bought into it. A lot of them have had experiences playing with him before they came to Michigan State. It's been incredible to see as Larson tried to get it to O'Connell in the middle. Michigan State still firing shots. That one off the pads of Bischel. Fisher and O'Connell in the corner. Savage gets in there. O'Connell comes away with it, but O'Connell will lose it to Trevor Janicki. Janicki and Silanoff. That pass was hit off a skate, and O'Connell will pick it back up. 1:50 to go in the period. Michigan State leading 2-0. That puck gets sent behind Augustine. A shot there from behind from Carter Slaggert, hitting the back of the net. Stravac trying to pick it up. Carter Slaggert with another opportunity to Carpenter in the middle. Carpenter turns around, fires it, and into the glove of David Gucciardi, and he'll flip that one back out into the neutral zone. Scramble for the puck. Howard comes away with it with some good stick work. Tries to get to Dorwart. Dorwart wasn't ready for that pass, but Russell will keep control of the puck Getting held up against the board there for a second. Dorwart finds it behind the net with a slap shot there from Strabak. Shot wide. A minute remaining in the period. Mastro Domenico sends that out. Gucciardi hitting it back in. Dorwart tries to go there on a breakaway and gets called offsides.
And we see at the other end for Notre Dame, the Irishmen obviously down 2 goals, trying to get them both back at once. They have to relax, and remember, it's 1 goal at a time. There's an opportunity there on the dump in where it looked like Slager kind of just threw it at the net from behind the goal line, maybe see if something can happen. Instead, probably should have just held on to the puck, try and maintain possession and create and establish some offense in the attacking zone for the Fighting Irish. They really haven't been able to put much together here in the period.
Shouty and Nelson on that face-off. As the clock winds down, Augustine's going to put a glove down on that puck. We'll have a face-off in the Michigan State zone. 43 seconds left to play. Michigan State currently leading that shot count, 33-20. So we'll look here, Augustine making the smart move as players are coming in. Puck goes right to him. Put a hand down on that one and stop the play.
Face-offs tonight have been dead even at 42 apiece. We'll see if Notre Dame can create something off the draw, but it doesn't look like they're able to.
Slaggert back to Sedum in his team zone. That puck gets flipped up. Spartans trying to get a stick on it, and Manisto will. And there you see Manisto with the speed that he has heading up into the zone. Kelly tried to get past to him, and that pass was blocked. Manisto loses it there, goes down, getting a stick suck. Levshunov with a shot. Puck was loose in front of the net as Manisto looks like got hit there in the chin, but now we have a breakaway opportunity from Landon Slaggert, but Slaggert goes down. No goal. Artem Levshunov with a defensive stop as time expires.
What the student sections and the Munsters and obviously the I-Zone and the student section for women's basketball here at Michigan State all doing a great job. Of the Spartans and all sports love defending home ice.
Fighting Irish coming into the Michigan State zone. Moynihan trying to send that one up and a hit on the boards. It looks like a whistle. There's Moynihan, very slow to get up. But Michigan State kept the wheels moving, had 19 shots in that third period alone. To the 7 from Notre Dame, not really allowing many chances for the Fighting Irish to take that 5-2 victory. Now the Fighting Irish coming out hot, showing no signs of slowing down. Still looking for their first of the night as that shot gets blocked and Levshunov will pick it up. Nienhaus sends that up along the boards for O'Connell. O'Connell still trying to get a stick on it. Kluzinski had his stick in there and Janicki will hit that one away. Knuble behind the net. Takes it all the way up by himself with a nice pass off to Sedum. Sedum with an opportunity. Janicki had a chance there, a quick sneaky pass from Sedum, but Augustine saw that puck and denied the Fighting Irish and continues to. So he's done all night perfect in the first 40, excuse me.
Yeah, nice job by Sedum walking his way in. One of the Michigan State defenders has to pick him up. Can't allow defensemen to walk all the way in through the slot like that, but a nice job by Augustine to cover up. A nice job by the Spartan defenseman in front to tie up the opponent in front of the net and allow Augustine a clear sight to make the cover.
Mastro Domenico fighting off of that one. Fighting Irish still in control. As Janicki is coming in with a lot of speed, Kelly's going to take that one away, get it up to Shouty. Shouty's going to dump that one all the way down the ice. Fighting Irish getting their sticks back on it. And here comes Justin Janicki with an opportunity and can't get a shot. He gets hit up against the boards. Shouty trying to poke it away. Mastro Domenico picking it up, wraps it around. Jake Boltman keeping it in the Fighting Irish possession, sends that one back. Janicki missing that pass. Strabak able to hit it up before Mastro Domenico can get to it. Spartans will take the icing call.
Notre Dame doing a good job here, waste opportunity there on that rush towards Augustine. Tiernan Shouty did a good job lifting his stick, making a good defensive play on the back check. Trey Augustine still shutting down the Irish here as we move into the third period.
Face-offs even at 24 apiece. Carpenter and Shouty. At the circle, that one will get hit out, picked up by Bavaro. And Michigan State picks that one back up off a light pass from the Fighting Irish. A lot of back and forth here in the neutral zone early. Mueller to Davidson. Spartans haven't been able to set up anything on offense just yet. Fisher sends that to Carpenter. Carpenter dumps that one in and around the boards. Nienhaus there to pick it up. He'll send it over to Augustine. Augustine hitting it back for his teammates. Lebster losing it. Levshinoff picking it up. Puck off the boards. Mueller trying to get his stick in on it. It's poked away by Moynihan. Lebster trying to keep that control in the neutral zone. Moynihan getting it away now. Sending it all the way across for Nelson. And Nelson, a big opportunity. He goes flying into Trey Augustine, and the net is loose there. A good setup from Moynihan. Nelson with too much speed, couldn't slow down to get his stick on it.
Yeah, good look there from Moynihan to Nelson. Also had Seedham, the defenseman, joining the rush in the middle. Just couldn't connect on the saucer pass. Crashing into the net. Must not feel very good there. Nelson, one of the only player on this Notre Dame team going to the World Juniors tryout camp for Team USA. One of 14 Big Ten players invited from the Big Ten.
Seedham with a shot there. Stopped by Augustine. Savage hitting that one up off the glass. Intended for Larson. Seedham keep it in Notre Dame possession. O'Connell trying to poke that one away. And Seedham in the back, keeping control. Hit on the boards there. There's a big hit there in center ice on Patrick Geary. And here come the Fighting Irish, a shot there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. And Gucciardi will dump that one down to the Michigan State zone. Master Domenico sending it back up to Boltman. Gucciardi stopping the rush once again. And here come the Spartans. Danny Russell with a chance. Russell settles it. Dorwart wasn't quite ready for that pass, hit off his stick, but keeps in control. And Sturback with a shot from the line. And Gucciardi with another chance, and that one just wide. Russell was there for the rebound, but Bishop blocking him. Fighting Irish coming down into the Michigan State zone now. Struggle up on the boards, poked away. Sturback sends it in the middle to Howard, trying to fight off Knuble. Gucciardi sending it up to Dorwart. Dorwart will get a stick in on that, poke it into the neutral zone, but Jake Boltman going back to retrieve it and sending that one down for an icing call.
Yeah, good shot. Good couple opportunities there in the offensive zone for Michigan State. Gucciardi and Sturback both trying to make something happen from the point. Couldn't capitalize there.
Notre Dame taking an early shot advantage in this period. 6 shots to Michigan State's 2 the first time. They've been besting the Spartans in the shot count. A lot of back and forth here in the first 5. Mastro Domenico coming away with that face-off, flipping it down. Nash Nienhaus there to retrieve it, will hit it to center ice. Kelly poking it back for Shouty. Shouty leaves it for Manisto. Manisto coming in with a nice move there, loses it to Fisher. And Shouty right in the middle, tries to get it back to Manisto. Fisher gonna take it away from Manisto once again. Fighting Irish will send that one all the way down again for an icing call. So that line for the Fighting Irish will have to stay. Not a chance for them to get a change, and Michigan State will get fresh skaters.
It was a nice try there on that shift by Tommy Ministo. Trying to get to the net, the young freshman back in the lineup tonight. Couldn't capitalize there on the near side of Bischel, who's played very well, strong in net once again for Notre Dame tonight. More than likely, Bischel's gonna have seen over 100 shots in a weekend. Michigan State just loves to get pucks on net. Did the same thing, or similar thing to Minnesota 2 weeks ago in their last series, putting over 40 shots in both games of that series. Just love getting pucks on net and trying to make different things happen. Create havoc in front. Michigan State forwards love to crash the front of the net and try and slam home some rebounds. That's how Red Savage got the second goal last period on the power play.
After last night's matchup, in 2 consecutive matchups, Michigan State had put a combined 92 shots on goaltenders, the 56 last night. And in the second game of the Minnesota series, they put up 41 against Justin Close in that overtime loss. The Spartans, very productive offensive team. So that puck will get wrapped all the way down to Augustine. He'll play it behind his own net. Basgall will send it up for Lebster. Lebster turning around with a quick pass into the center. Find the stick of the Fighting Irish, but Geary there to keep control of it. That puck will get sent all the way down for another icing call and go back the other way.
Michigan State continue to do a good job on the defensive end of the ice. The Big Ten, all these teams in this conference love to put the puck in the back of the net. We've seen some high-scoring games around the conference yesterday. I think the Minnesota-Ohio State game was a 5-4 final. The Wisconsin and Penn State game was also a high-scoring affair. All these teams averaging around 3 goals a game or more in conference play. Shutouts have been hard to come by for goaltenders in this conference so far.
The Big Ten Conference, incredibly competitive. All but one team in that top 20 ranking. Michigan State and Minnesota in the top 10. Excuse me, Wisconsin. Minnesota at exactly number 10, followed by Michigan, Penn State, Notre Dame. Ohio State, the only team out of those rankings, and it switched off. Notre Dame was able to get back into the rankings just this past week after their split with Michigan. A lot of changes can happen quick in this conference, but Matt, a year ago, if you told most Big Ten hockey fans that the top 3 teams in the conference would be Michigan State, Wisconsin, and Notre Dame, they might laugh a little bit.
I mean, and that just kind of tells you the quality of teams.
Savage shot wide.
The quality teams that we have in this Big Ten conference is, I mean, Notre Dame has been this part of the gold standard in this conference since they joined a couple of years ago.
An opportunity there, right off the crossbar. Shot coming from Carter Slaggert. Fighting Irish can't seem to catch a break. A few times now they've hit those pipes.
But I think also, I mean, since the Big Ten started, what now, 10 years ago, I mean, every team in this conference has had its fair share of success, other than, to be truthfully honest, Michigan State has been the one team that has kind of struggled. And now, obviously, with Coach Nightingale coming in last year, they've, I mean, jumped to the top. They're first in the Big Ten right now, and they hold on. Tonight, they're going to go into the end of the first half of the season with a strong control at the top of the conference. So, I mean, it's just awesome to see that 7 teams in this Big Ten conference, and any year, any one of them can be towards the top. And right now, 6 of them are all taking a large control.
Knubel to Master Domenico. Levshinoff will pick up that pass. As it looks like we're going to have a penalty called on Michigan State. Looks like Carson Dorwart.
I wonder if it was an interference call. I don't think it was, but can never be too careful with Michigan State.
Michigan State minor penalty 28, tripping.
Darn it.
The interference streak has been broken by the Spartans, but the Fighting Irish will go back onto another power play, looking for an opportunity there. Dorwart called for tripping.
And the power play Notre Dame had in the second period, towards the end, they had a couple more opportunities, started to find some rhythm. We'll see if they can build off of that right here and maybe get on the board.
Looks like Savage is going to take that puck away. A lot of speed, keep control of it. But Moynihan will come, bring it back the other way quickly. Moynihan across to Sedum. Sedum setting it back up, sends it up to Bavaro. Bavaro over to Nelson. Nelson shot, and that one stopped by Augustine. Fighting Irish setting it back up at the top. Moynihan loses it. Shouty trying to clear that. Bavaro will stop it on his stick at center ice, but get called offside on his entrance.
And that was a nice job on that shift by Red Savage on the penalty kill. Truly one of the more valuable players. A lot of new faces on this Michigan State team, but he's done a great job this year, and it's at both ends of the ice. A real 200-foot player for Coach Nightingale since joining the team from Miami, Ohio this season. Obviously had the second goal there in the second period.
Michigan State able to capitalize on the power play tonight. The Fighting Irish have not been so lucky yet. Strand with the puck. Up to Fisher at the blue line. Back to Knuble. Knuble keeping control of it. His pass blocked by Gucciardi. And Lebster's gonna try to clear that one. Fisher gets a good hand on it. Sticking his glove up. Keeping that in the zone, but the Fighting Irish still gonna play it back. Less than a minute remaining in the power play. Strand bringing it back in. As it looks like we're gonna have a call there. Possibly another call on Justin Janicki, so we'll have some 4v4 hockey.
Number 8, 2 minutes interference.
And that, just like that, the power play opportunity goes away for the Fighting Irish. And that'll be some 4-on-4 hockey here. This is an advantage for Michigan State with the skill and speed they have.
So Matt, there was the interference call we were looking for, just on a different team now. Notre Dame's gonna get a piece of that interference action.
Not as fun when it's not a streak, but you know, we'll see how Michigan State takes advantage here with the extra open ice here on 4-on-4 hockey.
Yeah, open ice with these teams is really, really nice to watch. We saw a lot of 4v4 action in last night's game that led some pretty nice hockey and some good goals as well. So 4v4 for 49 seconds, and then Michigan State will get some time on the power play. A tough break for the Fighting Irish. Still looking for their first of the night as Trey Augustine is on a shutout watch. It would be his second of the season. First against Ohio State at the start of Big Ten play. Lebster bringing it down the ice. Pass across to Mueller. Mueller wasn't quite ready for it. Is going to lose that to Knuble. Knuble being guarded by Geary. Struggling. Geary's going to pick that one up after Knuble got held off by Basgall. Geary taking the time with the puck as Michigan State heads back to full strength. The door work comes out. Smart move by the freshman Geary to hold it for a few seconds and get Michigan State back to full strength. And now the Spartans will have about a minute on the power play. As here comes Danny Russell, some nice stick work. Gavin O'Connell gonna keep that puck in. O'Connell comes around. Pass over to Dorwart. Went up a little high. Dorwart was able to keep control. The pass across from O'Connell. Blocked out of the reach of Isaac Howard. 40 seconds to go in the Michigan State power play. Dorwart to Russell. Russell brings it back in. Sends it across to Nienhuis. Nienhuis and Howard collide, and here comes Landon Slaggart, another breakaway opportunity, and it'll be stopped by Trey Augustine. The freshman standing strong on his path to a shutout. Less than halfway through the third and final period as the crowd is on its feet.
Yeah, nice job there by Trey Augustine, standing tall, coming out, being aggressive, and making a great save at the top of the blue paint. And Michigan State on that power play, you saw a couple instances that came back to cost them right there, not spreading out, getting a little too close together, not using the whole ice, and just a miscommunication, bad turnover at their own blue line. But the freshman netminder comes up and makes a stop, doing his job when the team in front of him makes a mistake and keeps the Irish scoreless.
Nienhuis and Howard collided there quickly as that puck gets sent into the Notre Dame bench. Those two collided and gave Landon Slaggert an easy opportunity to take that puck away and look for a shorthanded opportunity. 18 seconds ago in this Michigan State power play, and Trey Augustine making a big save there to keep Notre Dame off the score sheet, and Michigan State in the comfortable 2-0 lead, 9:47 to play. Sturbeck sends it into the center. Manisto hits that one in. Kelly wraps it around the boards. Gucciardi can't get a stick on it. Strand will bring it back through the neutral zone into the Michigan State zone. Pass to Janicki. Janicki wasn't quite ready to make a shot as Notre Dame is back to full strength, killing off that minute-long Michigan State power play. As here comes Tommy Manisto, dumping that puck in. Kelly goes down, trying to fight for it at the boards. Gets back up, gets wrapped around. Shouty is there. Shouty wraps it down again as Tommy Manisto went down, getting roughed up a bit. That puck, Erie can't keep it in, but in the neutral zone, they'll send it across to Kelly, who will bring it back. Kelly with a shot, that one. Easy glove save there for Ryan Bischel.
A good job there by Michigan State going into the period. Nice job by the Notre Dame defenseman, keeping Kelly to the outside. Nice easy save for Bischel to come up and get the whistle.
So Michigan State still leading 2-0 with 8:51 here to go in the third and final period. We're gonna step aside. You're watching hockey on Big Ten Plus. Fighting Irish coming away with that face-off. Sedum behind the net to Bavaro. Bavaro sends it all the way down. Will get called for icing.
And now as we get under the halfway point in the third period, Notre Dame's had a couple opportunities. Obviously, Slaggert had that breakaway on the short-handed penalty kill, but they need to find a way to get one here quickly. They want to make this comeback here late in the third period.
Trey Augustine made some really key saves throughout this game, and Fighting Irish a few times hitting the post on some of those shots has to be frustrating. As Savage loses his stick, has to go retrieve that, but O'Connell looking to find someone up in front of the net, opts to find Savage at the boards. O'Connell losing it for a second, sends it around to Savage. Nienhuis dumps it back and around. O'Connell getting in front, using his body to get in front of Sedum and keep control of that puck, but his pass will go right into the stick of Landon Slaggert. Slaggert's gonna bring it back the other way, pass over to Moynihan. Moynihan dumps it before getting hit on the boards by Nienhuis. Levshinov's gonna find that puck. Slow it down for a second as Michigan State gets fresh skaters on the ice, and Davidson will dump that one in. Get hit off the pads of Bischel. Nelson sends that one all the way back to Augustine. Augustine playing it around to Lebster. Lebster to Gucciardi. Gucciardi's pass off the skate of Carpenter, but Lebster still able to find it. Mueller pass back to Lebster. Lebster pokes that one into the Notre Dame zone. 7:30 to play. Master Domenico with a pass to Carpenter. Puck will get sent over to Gucciardi. Gucciardi will hit it to center ice where Carpenter's gonna find it. Now Brennan Ollie trying to come in. Good defense by Strabak to not let him get any shots. As a shot there went wide and gets sent all the way back down toward Ryan Bischel, and the Spartans will take the icing.
Yeah, not a good pass there from Gucciardi, trying to send it through the middle. Just got picked off there, and Notre Dame had a good opportunity to establish some possession in the offensive zone, but Trey Augustine comes up with another good stop. Michigan State did a good job keeping the puck to the outside and not allowing a high scoring chance for the Fighting Irish.
Fighting Irish have run away with the face-offs in this one, now leading 34-28 for face-off wins. As that puck gets wrapped around the boards for Justin Janicki. Gucciardi tries to find it, losing it. There's a nice look there from Gucciardi. A pass getting sent in, and Gucciardi will get that on his stick and quickly hit it out, take the icing call, but allow the Spartans a chance to reset.
Yeah, it's kind of smart play there from Gucciardi. Just a couple of instances we've seen on the shift where puck gets onto his stick and he's trying to get rid of it as quickly as possible instead of trying to find an open teammate and let the play develop.
and Janicki on that face-off. Michigan State will come away with it. Gucciardi turns that one over. Fighting for it behind the net. Gucciardi trying to redeem himself there a little bit with a pass up to Lebster. It will find Lebster. Lebster will dump that one in. Davidson chasing after it. Davidson sending that one back. Carson Dorwart, as that first line comes back onto the ice for Michigan State. Sedum keeping control of the puck behind his own net. Up to Silanoff. Silanoff's gonna send that one all the way down into the Michigan State zone. Matt Basgall there to retrieve it. Basgall up to Russell. Russell with a pass behind him to Howard. Howard back to Russell. Russell going all the way around. Up to Geary. Basgall with a shot. That one flying high above the head of Bischel and into the netting.
A good setup right there, but nice job by the Notre Dame defenseman to get in front of it, force the deflection, and help lay their body on the line to help out Bischel with the block shot right there. See if Michigan State can create something off this offensive zone face-off here with Tiernan Schaude.
Schaude and Nelson on the circle. 5:48 to play. Michigan State looking for the sweep. Notre Dame still looking to get on the board. Geary goes down trying to get a pass out. Basgall will pick up this puck. Send it to Manisto. Manisto with speed coming in. He has an opportunity. And that one hit off the pad of Bischel. Slaggert to Nelson. Nelson with a shot right into the glove of Augustine. A quick, easy save for the freshman netminder.
Yeah, Augustine continues to do a good job controlling his rebounds here tonight. And Nelson had an opportunity to cross the middle. Nobody in front. Augustine saw it the whole way, able to make the easy glove save here in these final minutes of this game.
Face-off in the Michigan State zone, won by the Spartans. Levshunov sending that one. Looks like it went into the benches. So a stop there. We'll head right back to the circle.
Been very impressed with Michigan State as they have their highest producing line with Red Savage, Joey Larson, Gavin O'Connell out there. This line does a good job as well of not only do they put the puck in the back of the net, but they do a good job of keeping it out of their own net. So all these players have plus minuses near plus 10, doing a great job at both ends of the ice, which is very important.
Speaking of producing, here comes Joey Larson, but he will lose that one. And Justin Janicki will bring it back the other way, fighting off Nienhaus. Savage flicking that one back into the neutral zone. Levshunov gets a puck off the boards. Levshunov goes down. Strand all the way across to Janicki, a stop there, and a great job by Joey Larson to deny the Fighting Irish a second chance.
A rare mistake on that play by Artem Levshunov led to a 3-on-2 for Notre Dame. Trey Augustine stands tall to make the initial save, and then Larson comes up with the clear.
So we'll have a whistle there and head to the dot for a face-off. 4:25. These teams going a lot of back and forth. Michigan State down in the shot count for this period. Notre Dame 11 shots in the third versus Michigan State's 5 shots. And we'll look at the saves for Trey Augustine. Faced 13 in the first, 7 in the second, now 11 here. The Fighting Irish have managed to put in more shots. Gucciardi broke his stick there. Broke his stick last night, too. That's 2 nights in a row now for David Gucciardi, getting in some hard shots and his stick paying the ultimate price.
And Notre Dame doing a great job in this period. Obviously, their backs up against the wall, but creating some opportunities, have had some high-end scoring chances, but just haven't been able to capitalize. And they're running out of time.
So a face-off at center ice between Knuble and Mueller. Spartan defense, like we said. Offense hasn't been able to put as many shots in on Bishel, so the defense really strong showing. Spartans are looking for their second shutout of the season. The first one coming when they opened Big Ten play against Ohio State. Impressive to have 2 shutouts in Big Ten play if you can hold on. As Lebster shot there, blocked by Pluzinski. Gucciardi with another opportunity. That one gets sent up and into the netting, another block shot. Fighting Irish defense doing a great job at blocking the shots that Michigan State have been firing all night long.
Yeah, it's nice to see Michigan State, despite being up 2 goals, still trying to put pressure on the offensive zone, creating some good opportunities. Haven't been able to capitalize here in the third period yet, but nonetheless still trying to create some opportunities and not letting the game come to them. They're still attacking this Notre Dame team.
Yeah, Matt, and Michigan State, like we said, they're always going to get pucks on net. The last shutout they had was a 6-0 game against Ohio State. They will never stop trying, as another attempt there from Danny Russell goes wide. Russell still with the puck, fighting off defensemen left and right. Keeps control of it. Will finally lose that there to Moynihan. Slaggert coming in with a lot of speed, trying to feed Moynihan, and he couldn't quite get to it. Howard trying to poke that one out. Notre Dame keeping possession. Sedum, the circle losing it. And Bishel is out of the net, so an empty net for Notre Dame as Ryan Bishel went off to the bench. Notre Dame will take the extra skater, and Isaac Howard will send a shot, greening all the way down the ice and just wide.
Yeah, and it's been impressive for Michigan State here today. Obviously, still haven't had a shutout since game 1 at Ohio State back in the beginning of November, but we've seen them getting a lot of shootouts and a lot of high-scoring games. But so far, it's nice to see this weekend coming against a team that likes to play a slower pace of hockey, likes to drag you in the mud and play low-scoring hockey games, and Michigan State has stood the test, and they're 2 minutes and 49 seconds away from getting another home sweep.
And while Michigan State with the lead, only 2 goals on the night. The only other time they finished a game with under 3 goals was against Boston College. BC took that one 5-1. So despite the success for Michigan State, also low scoring for them, which is a really impressive thing to say, and again, speaks volumes for this team. As that puck bounces down, a little slower than the Spartans would have liked, and Janicki's able to get that. Levshunov sends it around. Silanov picks it up. Levshunov tries to clear that one. Can't get it past Knuble behind the net. 2 minutes to play. As Levshunov gets it, he'll send that one down. Fisher will find it in the middle. Tanner Kelly's going to try to race him, but he'll get it back to Strand. Janicki, Levshunov poking that one right back to center ice. Sedum to Ollie. Ollie dumping that one in. Meanhouse picking it up, wrapping it around. Shouty has a chance there. He'll send that one in just wide for Tiernan Shouty. That puck will get sent all the way down the ice again. Much wider than the last 2. So still no empty net opportunities for Michigan State. 1:21 here in the third. The Fighting Irish haven't really been able to generate too much, even with the man advantage. And
the unfortunate part about that icing call is Tiernan Shouty was still on the ice, and after a long shift, he's going to have to stay out there for this face-off. Red Savage, who's been great on face-offs this year for Michigan State, has to remain on the bench. See if Shouty can give the last bit of energy he has to try and get this face-off won. And Michigan State doing a good job of staying defensively responsible here with the empty net.
That one will get sent all the way down again and just wide for the Spartans. Looks like a shot there was coming from Gavin O'Connell. Another close one. Just barely Spartans getting some good looks here. Haven't been able to get any in that empty net. But don't think they won't keep trying. Fighting Irish will win that face-off. Moynihan back to Janicki. Gucciardi fighting for it. Puck goes back up to Bavaro, across to Sedum. Bavaro breaks his stick, gets sent flying into the crowd. Less than a minute to play here. That's a nice break for Michigan State. Bavaro comes back in. O'Connell gets a puck to Larson. Larson has a chance, and it's blocked by Sedum. Sedum loses it there for a second. 45 seconds to go. O'Connell with another opportunity. That one blocked off the skate of the Fighting Irish. Strabak is going to send that one all the way down, and that goes wide. We're up 2-0.
You would think it for how long it took them that they would have known that they didn't have the angle available to review it, but nonetheless.
Fighting Irish still coming out, trying to fire some shots. Right in front of Augustine, and before the traffic can come in, he'll get it, and now fists are swinging with a scrum right in front of the net. Gucciardi and Nelson got in there first. Bound to happen here. As the clock winds down, frustrations coming from both teams. Something we saw a little bit last night as players got sent off for misconduct at the end of the period.
Yeah, obviously, end of a weekend, Notre Dame frustrated as the writing may be on the wall here with 21 seconds left, still needing 2 goals to answer, just frustrated and trying to get their last bits of anger and their last word in with their opponents here before they go their separate ways.
A shot there, and Notre Dame will get it from Justin Janicki as the clock winds down. 14.7 on the clock. And excuse me, it looks like that was from Patrick Moynihan. Getting the goal, the late goal. May not get you the game, but will at least deny Augustine and the Spartans a shutout against you in the second game of the series.
Yeah, obviously disappointed if you're Augustine losing the shutout that late in the game, but a great pass from Sedum across the ice all the way to the opposite dot where Moynihan comes through and puts it home, and just a long push for Augustine. It looked like didn't get a very strong push across, had to do a second effort, and that's just not going to get it done. Needed to get a strong initial push across, and he might have been able to get to it, but Notre Dame, 15 seconds, might be able to make something happen.
So Patrick Moynihan with his 5th of the season.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Like the decision here from Coach Jackson to pull Bischel initially off the faceoff and have 6 guys on the ice for as long as possible.
Fighting Irish coming away with that one as the clock winds down. Flipped in. Basgall sending it around. Davidson will chase after it. It'll get called for icing. 2.4 seconds left on the clock. Davidson was trying to make it down there to possibly hit the puck into that empty net, get an insurance goal in these last few seconds.
And Notre Dame gets one last breath here with this face-off off the icing call. Still a good decision there by Michigan State to just clear it, get it out of the zone.
So 2.4 seconds to Michigan State completing the sweep and remaining undefeated at home. A bold statement to make for this team sitting atop the Big Ten Conference. An incredible feat for Adam Nightingale and his crew. Such a young team, and they've really proven themselves. Shears that face-off, and it get called and redone there. The Munsters not too happy about that one. And with 2 seconds left, Mueller and Nelson on the circle. Players getting tangled up, players going down and pushing and shoving, but Michigan State will take the home sweep and remain undefeated at home. Fighting Irish clearly not too happy about that, but the Spartans a 2-1 victory. What a way to cap off the first half of such an incredible season already for Michigan State.
Yeah, this has been the dream start to the season here for Michigan State and Coach Nightingale in year 2 at the helm, and they're going into the holiday break with strong control of first place in the Big Ten Conference. They've done a great job defending home ice, still undefeated at home at Munn Ice Arena, doing a great job and just continuing to play well. Trey Augustine had another great game in net as the true freshman, 18 years old, but being the strong rock on the back end of this team as Michigan State just continues to win hockey games.
Michigan State taking this one 2-1, leading that shot count tonight 40-32. A little bit less than last night, but still so impressive the way this team can get pucks to the net. A combined 96 shots sent Ryan Bischel's way from Michigan State.